They didn't take it well. A collection of breakups that unleashed total madness. The public screamer. I broke up with my ex, Daniel, because he had a habit of screaming at me in public anytime he got upset. I asked him repeatedly to stop, to treat me like a partner, not an outlet for his rage. When he wouldn't, I ended it. What followed was a smear campaign. He went around telling everyone who'd listen that I was a cold-hearted sociopath. Friends, co-workers, even some of his family messaged me, repeating his twisted version of reality. But I stuck by my decision. No one deserves to be humiliated in public by someone who claims to love them. The vengeful prom queen. I ended things with Ashley, my high school girlfriend, after catching her sneaking around with an older family friend. She claimed she was just helping him through his breakup. But come on, how many late-night help sessions end with lipstick stains? A week later, I received a massive Facebook message from her. It read like a war plan. She said she asked her friends to spit on me at senior prom. Not only that, but she began commenting on the walls of other girls I was close with, pretending to be me and quoting cruel, made-up things I said. It was digital insanity. The fire starter. Breaking up with Travis was like lighting a fuse on a powder keg. He was emotionally volatile, and the final straw came during a fight in our shared apartment. He grabbed a laminated strip of photos, us at the beach smiling, and tried to rip them up. When that didn't work, he lit them on fire. Over our bed. The plastic just melted slowly, filling the room with smoke. I actually started laughing out of shock, which only enraged him more. Then the fire alarm went off. That was our real goodbye bell. The artistic outburst. Elliot, my artsy ex, once drew a portrait of me. It was ugly, not just visually but emotionally, like he captured every insecurity I had. After a huge fight, I threw it out. We made up briefly. Until he found the trash. He went berserk. Plates, plants, furniture, all airborne. After storming out, he began months of harassment. Anonymous calls mocking my appearance. Strangers singing songs about how ugly I was. He even showed up at a gig I attended, raised his fist, and had to be pulled away by a bystander. He later accused me of stalking him by photoshopping fake call logs for the police. A mutual friend eventually warned me he had a plan to trap me in my own home, block exits, hurt me, and take trophies. He wanted to keep my eyes. This man was truly unhinged. The karate spitter. I dated Rachel for barely a week, but that was enough. We were moving too fast, and I didn't even know her well. When I broke up with her, she knocked me to the ground using some kind of martial arts move, screamed at me for 20 minutes, and then spit on my junk. Worse, she licked it before leaving without another word. I just sat there, pants down, questioning reality. The dying act. I ended things with Jake over the phone. He refused to accept it. Say it to my face, he demanded. So I went to his house and said it again. Minutes after I left, the calls started. Over 50 in 20 minutes. Then a voicemail. Gasping, sobbing, pretending to die. He said he'd mixed beer with anti-alcohol pills and needed me to save him. Soon after, a threatening message. I know where you live. If I don't get what I want, you'll regret it. I didn't respond. He never showed up. Just another manipulative, drunk meltdown. The break-in bombshell. Melissa and I broke up fairly peacefully. But a week later, she stopped by for her things. Then waited for me to leave for lunch. In that time, she broke into my apartment and trashed everything. Smashed 23 glass panes, microwaved my computer disks, overturned my futon, broke my dishes. Then she set off a fire extinguisher, coating the place in white powder. Before leaving, she tacked a photo of a special spot of ours on the wall, smeared with her blood. The police asked what I'd done to piss her off. Her family begged me not to press charges. In my youthful stupidity, I slept with her again. The sad novelist. After I dumped Evan, he mailed me a hardcover book. Yes, a real book. The first half was a scrapbook of memories, photos, drawings, stories of our time together. But around page 120, it just read, "I love you. Come back to me now. The rest of my life will be second best without you." I saw him again years later. He married someone else. Still looked miserable. The cult spiral. My high school girlfriend Lily told me, "God told me in a dream that you're holding me back." Weird way to end a relationship. Then she spiraled publicly. She started hooking up with anyone who gave her 20 minutes of privacy. When her preacher father found her massive stash of toys and photos, he tried to exorcise her. Years later, I heard she joined a cult and now has 5 kids with 3 men. The ultimate lock-in. I once tried to break up with Clara at a bar. Neutral ground. She seemed to take it okay. Then she asked me to walk her home, claiming she didn't want to be alone. At her house, she broke down, stripped naked, and clung to my legs. When I finally tried to leave, I found the door locked from the inside. She had the only key. After hours of begging, I finally escaped through an upstairs window and climbed down the drainpipe. My friends were still waiting at the bar, holding a pint for me. Absolute legends. The divorce from hell. My ex-husband Paul refused to leave, so I filed for divorce. He retaliated by trying to have me arrested, reporting me to Child Protective Services, calling 40 times a day with threats, leaving vile voicemails about me and my family, blogging lies about me while pretending to be the perfect dad. He even tried to take my car, furniture, and kids, all while expecting me to keep paying his bills. The entitlement was unreal. Breakups can be hard. But some people don't just take it hard, they take it nuclear. I learned the hard way that red flags aren't decorations. They're warnings. So if you're reading this while debating whether to leave someone who makes your stomach twist, take this as your sign. Get out. Stay safe. And never underestimate the power of a clean break.